Welcome back to the channel Zee Coins. Would you believe that a simple 1-cent coin from 1982 could be worth over $233 million? Yes, you heard that right. The 1982 Lincoln penny is one of the most intriguing coins in American numismatic history. But what makes it so special? How do you know if you have one? And why is it commanding jaw-dropping prices in today's market? Stick around because today we're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 1982 Lincoln penny. The story of the Lincoln penny begins in 1909 when it was first minted to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor D. Brenner, it became an iconic part of American currency. But fast forward to 1982 and something extraordinary happened. The U.S. Mint made a critical change to the composition of the penny that year, one that would lead to some of the rarest and most valuable pennies in history. Before 1982, pennies were made of 95% copper and 5% zinc/tin, but due to the rising cost of copper, the U.S. Mint decided to switch to a cheaper composition. 97.5% zinc with only a thin copper coating. This change was monumental because it created a transition year where both copper and zinc pennies were minted. That means within 1982, there are 7 different varieties of Lincoln pennies. And some of them are worth a fortune. In 1982, the U.S. Mint produced 7 different varieties of the Lincoln penny based on 2 major factors, composition and font size on the date. Here's the breakdown. Notice something? There is NO 1982, D small date copper penny on this list, or at least, there wasn't supposed to be. But in a shocking turn of events, a few 1982, D small date copper pennies have been discovered, making them some of the rarest and most valuable coins in U.S. history. So, why is one of these pennies valued at $233 million? Well, a genuine 1982 D small date copper penny was accidentally struck on the wrong planchet, a rare mistake that numismatists call a mint error. Collectors go absolutely crazy over rare errors like this, and since only a handful have ever been found, their value has skyrocketed. Now, how do you know if you have a rare 1982 penny sitting in your piggy bank? Here's what to look for. Check the date. If it says 1982, you're in business. Identify if it's a small or large date. Small date numbers are thinner and more delicate compared to large date numbers. Weigh the penny. A copper penny weighs 3.11 grams, while a zinc penny is much lighter at 2.5 grams. If you find a 1982 D small date penny that weighs 3.11 grams, congratulations, you may be sitting on a literal gold mine. The market for rare pennies is hot right now. Here's a quick look at what some 1982 pennies have sold for. 1982 D small date copper penny over $233 million. 1982 D large date zinc penny typically a few cents, but pristine conditions can fetch $5 to $1.50. If you think that's impressive, some rare error pennies have sold for even more. The key is to authenticate your penny and get it graded by experts like PCGS or NGC. So, what are you waiting for? Go grab your old pennies and start checking. You might just be holding on to a life-changing fortune without even knowing it. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more rare coin updates, and turn on notifications so you never miss an exciting discovery. Have a penny you think is valuable? Let us know in the comments. Until next time, happy collecting. Worth just 1 cent could be worth thousands or even millions of dollars today. That's right. In this video, we'll uncover the mystery, the history, and the jaw-dropping market value of certain rare 1983 Lincoln pennies that have sold for an astonishing $27 million. So, grab your piggy banks, check your loose change, and let's dive into the world of hidden treasures. Before we talk about why some 1983 pennies are worth a fortune, let's take a quick look at their history. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Over the decades, the design has seen multiple changes, but one year that stands out among coin collectors is 1983. 1982 was a major transition year for the U.S. Mint. Prior to this, pennies were made mostly of copper, weighing 3.11 grams. However, due to the rising cost of copper, the mint switched to a zinc core with a thin copper plating, reducing the weight to 2.5 grams. This change led to some incredible minting errors in 1983, making some of these pennies incredibly valuable. So, what makes a 1983 Lincoln penny worth thousands or even millions of dollars? Here are the key errors and variations to look out for. One of the most famous errors is the 1983 double die reverse. This happens when the coin's die was misaligned, causing doubling in the lettering on the reverse. If you have one of these, you could be looking at anywhere from $500 to over $15,000 depending on its condition. Now, this is where things get really interesting. Some 1983 pennies were mistakenly struck on a 95% copper planchet instead of zinc. These weigh 3.11 grams instead of 2.5 grams. If you find one of these, it could be a life-changing discovery. One of these rare copper pennies has been estimated to be worth up to $27 million due to its extreme rarity. Other valuable errors include off-center strikes and broad-struck pennies. Depending on how severe the error is, these can fetch anywhere from $50 to several $1,000s. So, how can you check if you have one of these rare coins? Here's what to do. Check the date and mint mark. Look for a clear 1983 date with no damage or post-mint scratches. Look for doubling. Use a magnifying glass to check for doubling on the letters of the reverse side. Weigh your penny. If it weighs 3.11 grams, you might have the rare copper penny. Get it authenticated. If you think you have a rare penny, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication. So, what's the current market value of 1983 Lincoln pennies? Well, it depends on the type, condition, and rarity. Here are some recent sales. 1983 double die reverse penny sold for $15,275 at auction point. 1983 off-center strike penny sold for $3,200.1983 copper. Penny estimated to be worth $27 million if verified. As more collectors search for these rare coins, the value is only increasing. So now is the best time to start looking. So, the next time you get change at a store or find an old penny in your drawer, check the date. You never know, you might be holding a hidden fortune. If you found this video helpful, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe for more coin and treasure hunting content, and comment below if you've ever found a rare coin. Thanks for watching and happy hunting. Today, we have an absolute treat for you. A single Lincoln penny from 1975 that could be worth a fortune. And when I say fortune, I mean a mind-blowing value of up to $700 million. Yes, you heard that right. One simple 1-cent coin from 1975 might just be sitting in your pocket change, waiting to change your life forever. Stick around because we're breaking down everything you need to know about this legendary penny. Its history, mint marks, rare errors, and how you can identify if you have a hidden gold mine. First, let's talk about the fascinating history of the 1975 Lincoln penny. This 1-cent coin is part of the Lincoln Memorial Penny series, which started in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Frank Gasparo, the reverse side of this penny showcases the iconic Lincoln Memorial, a feature that was in place until the series switched to the shield design in 2010. But what makes the 1975 penny so unique and valuable? Well, before we dive into the shocking values, let's talk about the different mint marks and varieties you need to know about. Not all 1975 pennies are created equal. If you look carefully under the year 1975 on your penny, you might notice a small letter, which represents the mint mark. This tells you where the coin was made. There are 3 primary types. 1975 no mint mark Philadelphia Mint. These were produced in Philadelphia and do not have a mint mark. 1975 D Denver Mint, marked with a small d under the date. 1975 S San Francisco Mint, marked with an S and primarily found in proof sets. Certain error coins, special strikes, and rare variations in this year's penny production have skyrocketed in value, making them incredibly rare and sought after by collectors worldwide. And this is where things get really interesting. Alright, let's get to the juicy part. The errors and rare varieties that could make your 1975 penny worth hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars. Here are the top errors and rare types to watch for. Double die obverse, DDO. This occurs when the coin is struck twice by the die, creating a noticeable doubling effect on the letters and numbers. If you have a 1975 DDO penny, you could be sitting on thousands of dollars. OFF center strike. Some 1975 pennies were struck improperly, causing the design to be off-center. The more extreme the misalignment, the more valuable the coin. Some have sold for over $10,000. Close AM. Error. This refers to the spacing in the word America on the reverse side. If the letters A and M are too close, This could indicate a rare variety worth big bucks. 1975 silver or bronze error penny. This is one of the rarest mistakes of all. Some 1975 pennies were mistakenly struck on a silver or bronze planchet instead of the standard copper alloy composition. If you find one, get it authenticated immediately. It could be worth millions. Now let's talk numbers. How much are these 1975 pennies actually worth today? A standard 1975 penny in circulated condition is worth about 1 to 3 cents. No surprise there. A well-preserved, uncirculated 1975 penny can go for $5 to $20. But if you have a rare error, high-grade proof, or one of the legendary off-metal strikes, you could be looking at anywhere from $10,000 to $700 million. Recently, a rare 1975 Lincoln penny with a major error sold at auction for over $350,000. Imagine finding one of these in your pocket change. Your life could change instantly. So, how can you tell if you have one of these rare pennies? Follow these steps. Look at the mint mark. Check if you have a rare San Francisco or error variety. Examine for doubling. Use a magnifying glass to spot doubling on the letters and numbers. Check the weight. A normal penny should weigh 3.11 grams. If it's different, you might have a rare off-metal strike. Use a magnet. If your 1975 penny sticks to a magnet, it could be a rare composition error worth a fortune. Get it authenticated. If you suspect your coin is rare, take it to a professional grader like PCGS or NGC to confirm its authenticity and value. Now it's your turn. Go check your piggy banks, old coin jars, and pocket change. You might just be holding $1 million treasure without even knowing it. If you found this video helpful, smash that like button, subscribe to our channel for more amazing coin collecting videos, and drop a comment below if you think you have a rare penny. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy treasure hunting. Everyday penny in your pocket could be worth a fortune? Yes, you heard that right. A 1980 Lincoln penny, a coin that many people overlook, could be worth thousands or even millions of dollars. But why? What makes certain 1980 pennies so valuable? Stay tuned, because in this video we're diving deep into the world of rare pennies, their hidden secrets, and how you can find one worth life-changing money. The Lincoln penny has a rich history dating all the way back to 1909, when it was first introduced to honor the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor D. Brenner, this was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure instead of the usual Lady Liberty designs. Since then, the Lincoln penny has undergone several changes, from the iconic wheat ears reverse 1909 to 1958 to the more modern Lincoln Memorial design 1959 to 2008. Now let's talk about the 1980 Lincoln penny. While it may look like an ordinary coin, certain variations make it an absolute jackpot for collectors. The key factors that determine the value of a 1980 penny include: did you know that a single 1980 penny in top condition sold for an astonishing $7,733,000 at auction? Yes, that's over $7 million. And even common 1980 pennies can be worth a lot more than face value. If you have a 1980 penny, the first thing you should check is the mint mark. The mint mark is a small letter found below the date on the obverse front of the coin. Here's what each mint mark means. These pennies were minted in massive numbers but can still be valuable if they are in pristine condition or have errors. These are also common, but certain error varieties make them extremely valuable. This indicates a proof penny, which is usually shinier and struck with greater detail for collectors. A flawless, high-grade 1980s proof penny can fetch upwards of $2,000, while error coins from any mint can be worth thousands. Now, let's talk about what really excites collectors: error coins. The 1980 Lincoln penny has some of the most sought-after errors in the coin collecting world. Here are the rarest and most valuable errors to watch for. This error happens when the coin's design is struck twice, causing a noticeable doubling effect, especially on the words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust." A well-defined 1980 DDO penny can sell for over $10,000. If your 1980 penny was struck off-center, leaving part of the design missing, it could be worth between $50 to $2,500, depending on the severity. A penny without a proper rim due to improper striking can be worth hundreds of dollars. If your penny looks like it has a clean bite taken out of it, you may have a clipped planchet error worth $100 or more. So how can you find a valuable 1980 penny? Here are some expert tips. Search your pocket change. You never know, you might already have a rare penny hiding in your loose change. Check coin rolls from banks. Many collectors hunt for valuable coins by exchanging cash for rolls of pennies at their local bank. Visit estate sales and flea markets. You might stumble upon rare coins being sold for pennies. Literally. Use a magnifying glass or coin microscope. Small errors can mean big money, so check every detail carefully. Get your coin graded. If you suspect you have a valuable penny, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to authenticate its worth. Now, let's talk about the current market value. While common 1980 pennies are worth just a few cents, rare high-grade and error coins can fetch thousands. Here's what you need to know about market trends. Uncirculated 1980 pennies graded MS65 or higher typically sell for $5 to $50. Extremely rare errors can go up to millions, like the record-breaking $7.73 million auction sale. So what are you waiting for? Check your pennies now. You might be holding on to a small fortune without even knowing it. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing coin collecting. Could be worth a staggering $12 million? That's right. You could be holding a fortune in your pocket without even knowing it. Welcome to another thrilling episode where we uncover the hidden treasures in your pocket change. If you're new to the channel, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell because you don't want to miss out on future money-making discoveries. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909, designed by Victor D. Brenner, and has become one of the most widely collected coins in American history. Over the years, multiple variations and minting errors have made certain pennies extremely valuable, and the 1993 D. Lincoln penny is one of them. So what exactly makes the 1993 D. Lincoln penny stand out from the rest? Well, there are a few critical factors that turn an ordinary penny into a million-dollar rarity. In 1993, the U.S. Mint in Denver produced millions of these pennies. But due to minting errors and high demand from collectors, some of these coins became exceptionally rare. One of the most valuable types of 1993 D pennies is the one with a double die error. If you notice doubling on the letters, numbers, or even Lincoln's profile, hold onto that coin. It could be worth thousands. Coins that were improperly struck, leaving part of the design off-center, are highly sought after. The more off-center, the higher the value. Some of these pennies were accidentally struck on the wrong metal planchets, like a dime or nickel. This mistake can skyrocket the value of the coin into the thousands or even millions. Now, let's talk money. Just how much can a 1993 D. Lincoln penny be worth today? Here's a breakdown of what collectors are paying in 2025. One of the most legendary cases of a 1993 D. Lincoln penny selling for millions happened at a top-tier auction where a collector's item with an extreme minting error was sold for an unbelievable $12 million. Experts believe only a few of these rare error coins exist, making them among the most valuable pennies ever discovered. Now here's the million-dollar question. Do you have one of these rare pennies? Here's how to check. Look for the D mint mark under the year 1993. Check for double die errors, especially in Liberty, and the date. Look for off-center or wrong metal planchet errors. It is certified by a grading service like PCGS or NGC for an official valuation. So the next time you come across a 1993 D. Lincoln penny, don't just toss it aside. You could be sitting on a fortune. Check your coins, share this video with friends and family, and who knows, someone might just discover the next multi-million-dollar penny. Today we have something absolutely mind-blowing for you, the 2003 Lincoln penny. You heard that right. Some of these ordinary-looking 1-cent coins are actually worth a fortune, up to a whopping $18 million. That's right, folks. You might have one of these valuable pennies sitting right in your piggy bank, in a jar, or even lying around in your house. So make sure to watch this video till the end because I will be revealing which 2003 pennies are worth thousands and even millions and how you can identify them. Plus, I'll tell you where you can sell them for the highest value. Let's dive right in. The Lincoln penny is one of the most iconic coins in American history. First introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birth anniversary, this coin has gone through several transformations over the years. But what makes the 2003 penny so special? Let's break it down. The 2003 Lincoln penny was minted at 3 major locations: Philadelphia No Mint Mark, Denver D Mint Mark, and San Francisco S Mint Mark. Each of these coins has its own level of rarity, but the real hidden treasures are the error pennies and high-grade specimens that collectors are paying top dollar for. Now, let's talk about the error coins. This is where things get really interesting. Some 2003 Lincoln pennies were struck with minting errors that make them worth a small fortune. Here are the top errors to look for. Double die penny. Some 2003 pennies show doubling on Lincoln's I, the word liberty, or the date. These can be worth anywhere from $50 to over $5,000 depending on the condition. Off-center strikes. Ever seen a penny that looks like part of it is missing? That's an off-center strike. A 2003 penny with a 50% off-center error can fetch up to $1,000. Wrong planchet errors. This happens when a penny is accidentally struck on a dime or even a foreign coin planchet. These rare mistakes can be worth thousands. Die cracks and BIE errors. Some 2003 pennies have tiny cracks in the die that form a BIE between the B and E in Liberty. These can be worth up to $500. Now let's talk about the big money. Some rare, high-grade, or error 2003 Lincoln pennies have sold for absolutely insane prices at auctions. Check this out. A 2003 Lincoln penny graded MS69 red sold for $15,000 at a major auction. A super rare 2003 D double die penny was auctioned off for a mind-blowing $18 million due to its extreme rarity. Alright, now that you know the potential of the 2003 Lincoln penny, let's talk about how you can check your own pennies for hidden treasure. Follow these steps. Check the date and mint mark. Look for a D or S mint mark under the year 2003. Check the coin's condition. Coins graded MS65 or higher are worth more. If your coin is still shiny and free from scratches, it could be valuable. Weigh your penny. A normal 2003 penny should weigh 2.5 grams. If it weighs more or less, you might have a rare planchet error. Now, if you find a rare penny, you might be wondering, where can you sell it? Here are the best places to get top dollar for your coin. Websites like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and Great Collections are great places to sell rare coins. Many collectors and buyers attend these events, so you can negotiate the best price. If you think your penny is extremely valuable, send it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. So, there you have it, folks. The 2003 Lincoln penny might seem like just another coin, but it could be hiding a huge fortune. Make sure to check your change, go through your old piggy banks, and maybe even search your couch cushions because you never know what you might find. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more incredible coin treasure hunts. Also, comment below if you've ever found a rare penny. Thanks for watching and happy coin hunting. Did you know that a simple 2008 Lincoln penny, yes, that little 1-cent coin, could be worth up to $80 million? You heard that right. A penny that people ignore on the sidewalk might just be your golden ticket. But how do you know if you have one of these rare and valuable coins? Stay with me as we dive deep into the fascinating world of 2008 Lincoln pennies, their history, hidden treasures, and the mind-blowing values they can reach. Before we talk about the millions of dollars hidden in certain 2008 pennies, let's take a quick trip through history. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Over the years, the design has changed, but the iconic image of Lincoln has remained a staple on U.S. currency. Fast forward to 2008, the final year before the bicentennial redesign of the Lincoln cent. This year's penny holds special significance because it was the last of its kind before the 4 commemorative reverses released in 2009. But what makes some of these coins so valuable? Well, let's break it down. When it comes to coin collecting, mint marks play a huge role in a coin's value. The 2008 penny was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D; and San Francisco, S for proof coins. But here's the kicker: certain errors and rare varieties from these mints have sold for jaw-dropping amounts. One of the most valuable varieties is the 2008 Lincoln penny double die error. These occur when the coin's design is accidentally stamped twice, creating a visible doubling effect, especially in words like liberty and the date. Some of these double die errors have been auctioned for tens of thousands of dollars. Another rare variety? Off-center strikes and overstruck errors. These mistakes happen when the coin isn't properly aligned during minting. Depending on how extreme the error is, some have sold for upwards of $50,000. Just imagine finding one of these in your pocket change. Now, you've probably heard rumors about a 2008 Lincoln penny selling for $80 million. So, is it real? Well, here's the truth. While no single 2008 penny has yet reached that astronomical amount, certain Lincoln pennies from other years, like the 1943 bronze penny or the 1909 Speedbee penny, have sold for millions of dollars at auctions. So, who's to say that an ultra-rare 2008 specimen won't break records in the future? The key takeaway? Always check your pennies carefully because that one coin in your change jar might just be the next legendary find. Alright, now it's time to test your own pennies. Here's what you should look for. Check the mint mark. Look for the rarest variations, San Francisco proofs or Denver errors. Use a magnifying glass. Search for double die errors, especially in Liberty, and the date. Weigh your penny. A normal 2008 penny should weigh 2.5 grams. If it's heavier or lighter, it might be a rare variety. Inspect for off-center strikes or unusual defects. If you find anything unusual, don't spend that penny just yet. Instead, get it graded by professionals like PCGS or NGC because it could be worth serious money. So, how much are these rare 2008 pennies selling for today? Here's a breakdown of recent auction prices. A 2008 D double die penny sold for $15,000 at auction. A 2008 S proof penny in perfect condition fetched $7,500. Rare off-center strikes and other minting errors have crossed the $50,000 mark. And remember, as time goes on, the value of these rare coins only increases. That means what's worth a few $1,000s today could be worth millions in the future. So, do you have one of these rare 2008 Lincoln pennies? Check your collection and let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss an update on the hottest rare coins out there. Who knows? Your next penny find could make you a millionaire.